Well, the United Nations has gone over the top once again, calling on every country to declare a state of climate emergency. 70 world leaders addressed a virtual gathering over the weekend, marking the 5th anniversary of the 2015 Paris Climate Accord. And true to form, the UN went for the shock factor. The big headline: UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres told the summit the world must take action to avoid catastrophic global warming. As you probably know, Prime Minister Scott Morrison was blocked from speaking at the event. Maybe our invitation was lost in the mail, but apparently it was because our emissions reduction targets aren't ambitious enough. Bear in mind, we are ahead of our Paris commitment. But that didn't stop the world's two biggest emitters from getting on an invite and front row seats, China and India. It is a cop-out. India announced nothing new at all. China promises net zero emissions by 2060, but you can take that with a grain of salt. Their promises aren't worth the paper they're written on. They couldn't even spell the word rules. The Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, well, she was the biggest scaremonger. She warned that the fate of humanity is in the hands of the world's biggest emitters, and they'll be committing climate genocide if they don't reduce emissions. Now, from the trusty Macquarie Dictionary, genocide means the deliberate killing of a large number of people with the aim of destroying that nation or group. Talk about deserving an award for taking alarmism to the next level. And we are not a major emitter, Australia. Those tags belong to China, India and the US. Australia has taken the sensible route. We've promised to cut emissions by up to 28% by 2030 without using Kyoto carryover credits. That alleged fudge is no longer in play. The government still refuses to commit to the goal of net zero emissions by 2050, which seems rather stubborn, given the PM's comments on the importance of reducing CO2. But the truth is, why should we kill our economy when the world's biggest emitters won't follow through with their promises? We could shut up shop tomorrow, turn off all the coal-fired power stations, throw away your keys to all the cars, close all the factories, and it wouldn't make one iota of difference to the world's temperature. That has been confirmed by the chief scientist. So another climate summit, another round of scaremongering, and maybe it's time the UN gave the real big emitters of CO2 an ultimatum and stopped mollycoddling them.